the number one request in people that call in looking for assistance is utility assistance. And it's not even close to what the number two one is. So it's utility assistance is that thing that is just a gaping hole for families, and don't have to tell you all the reasons why. Oftentimes, low-income families live in energy inefficient housing, variable wages, talking about folks with largely hourly jobs, the wage fluctuation. And in fact, the number one reason people turn to payday loans is to pay their utility bill. So all those things, I think, if you didn't know directly, it surely doesn't surprise you. See, family of 6 living in the 64056 zip code. My husband lost his job and had to find a new one, which caused us to get behind a lot. From a family of 6 living in 64055, cut hours at work and took away overtime, so got behind on my bill and can't afford to get caught up. From a family of 4 living in 64050, this pandemic has really hurt me. No job and no one to watch my daughter since schools were closed. I'm the sole provider for my house of 4. Still no work. My daughter does school from home because of her asthma. I pray things get better. From a family of 3 in 64055, husband's business had to close indefinitely. He couldn't continue to keep the business open and absorb the expenses. We are down to just my income, and to put our family on my insurance is $1,400 a month. We no longer have enough to pay our monthly bills. From a family of 2 in 64052, my profession is non-essential and I've been suffering financially because of it for at least 6 months. I have no income and no ability to pay my bill or pay for basic needs. I've got 2 or 3 more pages of that, but I think you get the sense. I really want to commend our city staff and elected officials in Independence, because they took a bold move to approve a little bit more than $2 million of the city's total $6.9 million allocation and directed it just to utility assistance for residents. I think reflecting the fact that people are struggling. And so we were thrilled to partner with the City of Independence on rolling out this utility assistance program. And as I looked at a report from the city, the amount of money that was allocated aligned well. The city was looking at, or Independence Utilities, I should say, was looking at about, in terms of residential delinquencies at the end of July, a little bit over $2 million. And so we had a pot of money that we felt could make a real significant impact within the community. And so 2 weeks ago today, I think it was, we actually pushed out a press release with the city, and we talked about this and started getting applications rolling. And so for tonight, I'll just share with you a quick update. To date, we have reviewed a total of 591 applications in 2 weeks. We have fully processed and closed 203 applications, and so we've spent our first $138,000, which is amazing. That's about as much as we've spent that much in 2 weeks, what we typically do in about a year. We've got an additional 266 applications that are in what we call the routing phase. Both CSL and Independence Utilities are using a lot of creativity to try to get people back to a $0 balance and really get them that fresh start. And so we are what we would call sometimes in social service, we're braiding funds, we're putting them together. So to know, but the primary account holders are between the ages of 21 and 60. So, we're looking at largely working families. Average household size is 3.5. What I think is interesting is we asked folks to, on their application, put what their average monthly income is. That average income is $1,740. And they put their average past due utility amount is about $1,259. So and this is a point in time, but you're looking at folks right now that owe about 72% of 1 month's income is where they are behind. We asked them what they might be able to pay in the next 30 days. The average ability to pay is about $160. So the average person is saying, I could take care of about 10% of my bill. And so, it's not shocking. I mean, you're looking at, people are a couple paychecks behind. And I think that probably resonates with most of us with what we have seen during COVID. And so very glad that these relief dollars are here to help get families back to a fresher start.
There's no reason whatsoever that Independence Power and Light or our water department or our sewer department wants to take away your utilities. Doug and I, work all the time together and saying, if you are in trouble, please call us. Please let us help you. Please let us work something out with you. Don't get so underwater that you don't know what to do. If you're finding yourself in trouble, if you have neighbors who are finding themselves in trouble, please have them call the city and work something out with us, because it doesn't benefit us to turn you off. It doesn't benefit you to turn you off. So we find so often that people, they don't know to call. They don't feel comfortable calling. They don't think that calling is going to help, but we are here to help. We are a service industry. And so please help us spread the word that if people are, finding themselves having trouble paying their bill, please call us and let us help you work that out.